Hello viewers, welcome to our JavaScript Fundamentals tutorial. In this tutorial, I shall be showing you how to make use of pop-up boxes in JavaScript. Pop-up boxes are those boxes that display just the moment you load a web page, and you will not be allowed access to the entire web page until you interact with the pop-up boxes. So basically there are about 3 pop-up boxes in JavaScript: alert, confirm, and prompt. The first one we are going to begin with is alert pop-up box. And by the way, because we've not included it in our web page or the script in our web page, so nothing is going on yet, we can't notice anything. But let's quickly look at how we can include it in our web page. And as usual, the intention is not to use our web page to do this scripting. So I have embedded an external script here, which I will proceed to this script and type in my code, alert box. You may have seen something like this. So this is actually how to make use of alert boxes. So they're simply just used to display information. Let's look at what we see. Yeah, so you can see in our web page, we can proceed with the rest of the web page on the browser without clicking OK, or rather interacting with this pop-up box. So let me click OK and see what happens. So you can see alert pop-up box displayed. Alright, so having learned this, we are going to proceed with the next one, which is going to be, of course, confirm pop-up box. So I'm going to just clear this up, or clear this, and my page should look blank. So I'll replace this with confirm pop-up box, and I'm going to actually type something here. Right, what I'm going to type here is just a few HTML code, and that's it. So I have it already stored somewhere, so I'm just getting them out. Okay, so having typed the HTML code, I proceed to my JavaScript, and let's see what happens when I interact with this, right? So I will type it in here. So as you can see, everything is looking confusing, or might be looking confusing to you. The first line of code is simply to declare variable results, and I don't really need this for now. Yeah, I don't need it. So the first variable here is to declare, the first statement is to declare a variable answer and assign to it whatever I get from the confirm box. Meanwhile, what do we use confirm boxes to do? Confirm boxes are actually used to allow the user to confirm a particular action. Is going to give them access to 2 keys, which will be OK or cancel, things like that. So when the user clicks OK, look at the statement here. The OK evaluates to true. It means that the value that is associated to the OK is true, and the value that is associated to the cancel is false. So let's look at how we can interact with this. And you notice something here, that we want to display the answer in our show answer element. So look at the show answer element. So we are going to display it here after this. Let's look at our browser and interact with this for now. Yes, as you can see, it's displayed here. Click OK to continue. Okay. So as you can see, the answer is now true. Let me refresh. And again, you have click OK to continue. I want to intentionally click cancel to see whether it's going to return false. Yes, it returns false. So we are done with this particular one. Why don't we proceed with the other one, which is the last pop-up box we shall be dealing with. The last pop-up box we shall be dealing with is the prompt pop-up box. So the prompt pop-up box allows the user to enter a value. So it's not going to be only just typing in, just selecting options from two buttons, but it will allow the user to interact by typing in a value based on what the question is. So here we are going to analyze this quickly. There are two buttons. The first one is OK and the second one is cancel. So once you click OK, whatever value you enter in the text box, because the prompt pop-up box comes with a text box, unlike alert and confirm that only come with buttons. So this one comes with this, in addition to the buttons, it comes with a text box that allows the user to type in something. Once the user types in something in the text box and clicks OK, whatever the user types will be returned in the will be assigned to whatever variable you have used to store the information. And if the user doesn't enter anything as they types OK, that means automatically an empty string has been entered. So that's what it is. But if the user clicks cancel, it is going to actually return a null. Null means that there is no value associated to the variable. So nothing has been assigned to the variable yet. So let's quickly go over to this, and we're going to clear this code because we don't want to use confirm code again. I want to make use of the code I have created for my prompt. So look at it here. I have created a variable answer using the let keyword, and I have assigned to it the prompt statement. So this is going to just ask a question. This prompt will be displayed as a question. You are going to look at it, and of course we have document.getElement.show answer, which is actually this. So we are going to show our answer, whatever the result is over here. All right. So mind you that null displays nothing. Null is not going to display anything. Okay. Likewise, empty string, you will not see anything there. Okay. So we are going to interact with this, and let's move to the browser quickly. And in our browser, you can see what's going on here. You see, okay, I think this is actually displaying the previous one. Now let me refresh my browser, and I'm seeing something like this, right? Good. What is your name? Based on what we have, I will intentionally type John Doe to start with, and let's see what happens. So as you can see, John Doe is displayed as an answer. Let me refresh again, and I don't want to type anything. Remember, I told you that if you do not type anything, it is going to still return a value, and that value will be an empty string. So it will be an empty string. That means nothing exists in there. There is, the variable contains something, but it's empty. So when we also click on cancel, we are going to get a null value, which cannot be displayed. So that cannot be displayed in this case. All right. So that's it, guys, and thank you for watching. In our next tutorial, I shall dive into telling you what console is used for, and I think I should better show you what console is used for in this case. Let me quickly show you console, because console is very necessary when you are programming. All right, so here I'm going to show you what the console is. Now what I'm doing here is that I want to display the answer that has been given by the user through the prompt. Okay, so whatever the user enters should be displayed there. How do we access console? Let's quickly do that in the browser. I am using I'm using Microsoft Edge. So I'll quickly show you how you can use this to interact in Microsoft Edge. So just go over here to your settings, all right, and you click just right hand corner and you see the three dots. You click on the settings, then you go to more console, more tools, and go to developer tools. So on the developer tools, I am on the console tab. Right, this is the console, so I should be seeing whatever information is logged here. What is console used for? It's basically used by developers to monitor what the page is actually doing, the events going on the page, on the web page. So you may not really need to interact more often with it, but it's very important you are aware of it as a beginner. So when you delve deeper into programming, you shall get to know more about it. So for now, let's look at this and see what happens. So while I am displaying the information over there on the web page here, I will also see it on my console. So let's see. So as you can see, that John Doe is actually displayed here. Let me refresh again, and I choose not to enter anything. It's going to display empty. Something has been displayed, and that's why you see this prompt going down. Let me repeat this action again, and at this point you stay here. So once I click without entering a value and I click OK, it's going to actually bring it down, showing that something exists here, meaning an empty string. So let me display again and click cancel. When I reload and click cancel, it's going to give me a null. Like I told you, it returns a null when you cancel it. So that's what this page actually reads. But when I enter John or whatever value that I enter there, it's going to display. Okay guys, that's it about this tutorial. I hope you understand better, and we'll meet in our next tutorial.